Good morning, good evening, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 326th edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. I will tell you that the market across the group have opened on a good note. This is the first full trading week of the month of September, and I will tell you markets are really in green across the globe. In Asia, in Europe, in US. Also, look at Africa market. Nigeria NGS is still very strong, extending what the bull dominance in the last 3 days. It tells you that I can see how consistent our market is. For you to be a successful trader or investor, you must have a plan to trade. Don't just jump into the market because others are jumping in the market. Let your goal give you a guideline of what your trade plan. Because your goal will tell you the kind of stock you should also buy in, and your plan is what you do to what execute your daily trading on a daily basis. That's why, like I said last week, that you have three basic things that you should understand in the market. One, you must know how to have your trend selection is very key. Another is what your trade setup, and the last one is what your trade management. Once you have these three things, in your goal, and also you now have what we call your buy range, your stop loss, and your profit target. This will guide you on how to execute the trade. But if you are the type that because your friend is buying, you want to buy, market will take you up and down. Now our market has changed. I said it on last week Monday that material shift in the market is that the market have broken out what the 2008 war resistance level. Now our market is moving what in another dimension. We're seeing a market face again. After seeing what kind of what we call distribution or consolidation, in that range of 600 and 6,317. Now the market has broken that one, and that level is now becoming gradually the support level of our market. Yes, before we continue, let's go back to what is happening in the international market. Don't forget that in the international market, especially in Asia, in Europe, and what in US, because these are the matured economy, always drive investor sentiment or market players their direction. We have seen that all the data that came from US is giving an indication that yes, the likely that the Fed will pause their rate is high, especially with the latest job data that came. It shows that the economy is still very weak, and if you continue to work to hike your rate, you further contract the economy. For that, also if you look at also the inflation report that came, and also the what we call the retail sale report in this economy, you can see that have been a push that people are jumping to the market. You go back to what is happening in Asia. I told you that China government has started to intervene. That intervention also they started with what cutting traders what tax on their investment. That's a point. And now they are taking more steps to make sure that they stabilize the property market that have dropped that confidence in that economy, compared to seeing that they are what we call a purchasing manager index for the month of August was also below 50. That is what people are seeing that there's opportunity if the government are taking move towards intervene in China market. That Asia environment we are seeing a kind of buying interest this hour because of what all this news. You as a trader, you must know what is happening in your domain. If you are trading US stock, understand the environment where you are. If you are trading in Europe, also. But don't forget also that this coming G20 summit is also a clue that what area of business will be going to go globally again. Knowing that this G20 are the bigger economies where there is vision, and now they are inviting some other leaders to come and join them. So that they are looking at what the global economy, how they cannot take advantage of what is happening and reduce what all these conflicts that are coming here and there. If they can address the issue and also they will now work on it, we might start seeing a little kind of slowdown in what is happening in Ukraine and Russia. You know that has all affected the global economy. That we're seeing no kind of a tightening in the area of what crude oil, which is a commodity, and also the Green Deal also have also kind of impact negatively on inflation. If they're able to address all this, that will bring a change in the global economy. You need to put all this because I tell you, buying on the floor is not enough. Because what is happening in the economy is what is very important. Yes, there might be a time you see a disconnection between the market and the economy. When you see that disconnection, it don't last for too long. But when you see that equity market anywhere in the world is a lead indicator, it tells us what the economy is going to look like. Now that we're seeing our economy here today in Nigeria, we're seeing a mixed economic data. You see that they tell you that our unemployment rate has dropped, inflation is looking up, GDP is just itching up again. These are mixed data that are coming. It tells that what is happening in the economy is not too palatable. And for that, people are looking at where to survive. And those in equity market where we are making money, it's time also to trade your plan. Don't be greedy. Don't be carried away what is happening in the market. Have a plan. And that's why I said, anytime I teach you, I always say that you must have a plan to trade because that plan will help you. When you hit your target, take your profit. And also, I tell you that if you see the potential of where you are, that you're likely to make more profit, you take your stop loss slowly. You don't want to take profit. That's why when I give sell alert, people complain, oh, I say it's because we hit our target, we practice what to put in Investdata. I can't see I give a target of making 40% and I touch and I keep quiet. No. It is not take your profit of 30-40% and watch again. I tell you, nobody has under control of the market. So that the day you see that, oh, market is going up, you might see somebody that want to flood the market with that. And you start commenting, that means what you are seeing before is just a paper profit. You must have a what you already profit by what by taking it from the market. These are the things that we should know at any given time, that market does not go in one direction. It is the beauty of the market. The market must go up and down to create opportunity for people to buy in. If market is not oscillating, there's no beauty of stock market anywhere in the world. If you're going to go up without coming down, that market is what imbalance. It is that up and down we're seeing is that what is the volatility that we trade. Whether we say volatility is what create money in equity investment. If price go to 50 naira, it come down to 45, it come down to 30, you buy, go back again, support that 50 naira, you can see that you have a trend. And that's why I tell people that if you want to make money as a trader, you must target what those trendy stocks that give money. Today, Zenith Bank is not because of what they pay, the market, because it's a trendy stock that goes up and down. Also, we're seeing also in NACO, we're seeing also in the Transcorp now. You must look at those trendy stocks that come between a range. That range, you have your support and entire level. You must know how to do that. If you don't know, you are in the market. No, you must understand. But that's why I said even when you have combined your technical, fundamental, and sentiment, you must also use your word common sense. That common sense is what the woman impact. I tell you that thinking is very, very important. All those technical analysis, they are analysis, but you as a trader or investor, you must think outside the box to know exactly what you are doing. What is happening in Dangote sister company today is because of news. Are you carried away with that news? What is happening in terms of today? We are seeing potential because it's a utility company. Also, the acquisition of the Abuja distribution about 60% is part of it. But you are looking at what that will be impact on transport. That means you are investing in the future, not the past. I tell you that their past payment dividend is poor. I say it's poor because at that time there's a level of income they are making. Now that the market is in this dimension, because they know that if price of stock has gone up and you fail to match your dividend payout to that price, it won't last. That price will start coming down. Go and check yield. Yield in the fixed income market, yield in the equity market is what most people look at when they're investing. Today, we are expecting to see more of what of dividend bank paying their dividend. But I tell you, if you look at some of them that are going to grow their payout, like I said earlier, that if the banks fail to grow their dividend policy for this season, it will be a bad market for us. But now we're seeing that they are all complying in that direction. As earnings have improved, they also in pay world a higher dividend in terms of feed. And look at which companies that sector, especially the banks that have a low price that are likely to grow their yield, their payout it will be high. Because I tell you, if yield in the fixed income market by Wednesday, all eyes on Wednesday, if they move it to 15, it has the way of affecting the equity market. But if they go down from 13.97 to what to 12, it will be a plus for the market. But I tell you, even though they increase to 15, because we are seeing potential in equity market to give us more than what inflation is, it become a better play. But you must play with wisdom and also with knowledge. As I said, if you're in equity market, you are guessing, you get your finger point. You must have knowledge of what is happening in the market for you to make money. You must follow that track you have for yourself by trading your goal to achieve to building your plan to achieve your goal. That is the only way you can make money in this market. And I encourage you that don't panic, invest with knowledge, and also stay with your position. Like I just said, look at what is happening in our market today. Our market back home here, our market as we speak now, we are seeing a kind of increasing buying sentiment and which has a lot of liquidity flowing toward some individual stocks and some sectors. And I told you, in the Q&A yesterday, for those that are in that class, that the market have hit all-time high. Yeah, even when we're saying that 1984 was the highest when the market touched 70,000. At that time, there's no data in our market to report. The data started actually from 1998. And there, for now, is we'll call it all-time high. But if we're looking at that 70 mark, a touch in that 1984, we are not yet there, but we're already there because market are booking now the 67,000 line. That's also gone above what 68. Market is heading there, but there are some stocks that push the market up in 2008 that are yet to move. I said it in the class today, and that is the place you should be looking at. And I tell you, in 2008, the major sector that drove that market then was what the financial sector, which is the bank sector. You saw the life of 1817, you saw the life of UPA around the 58, you saw assets at around 26, you saw GTP around that 50. But today where are they? And at the same time, you have seen a better performance of this bank compared to then. And also, that's why we're seeing also macroeconomic data has also changed. If you look at our GDP, look at inflation, look at interest rate. Like I tell you, for you to be successful, you must look at all these exchange rate, look at what interest rate, look at inflation, look at what is happening in terms of our GDP. Because when there is no productivity, economy will expand, you engage people. These are the things that we should look at when we're taking our investment decision, because it will go a long way to guide us to know exactly what to do as trader or investor in the market. These are the things I want to share this, but tomorrow we'll do more looking at even the economic data we're seeing. We have seen our the last inflation figure. We have seen the GDP for Q2. We have seen the policy manager for the month of August, and it's declining. Say that the economy is also slowing down. For the fact that our purchasing power will improve, so that we can also purchase more. I tell you, when you earn, you see, if that oil is what oil the economy, but when people are earning, it becomes a problem. That's why I said inflation and deflation are very, very dangerous for any economy. If you have the prices are going up, also when prices are going down, people have money. The prices are going down. People have money to buy. It become a problem. You can see these two, what I call them, conquer one. They are very, very dangerous to any economy. You must understand it at any given time. Yes, back to our market. As we speak now, our market is trading at 68,432.88 basic point. It tells that the market has broken another strong what we call resistance level of psychological level or last Friday around 67. Today, another one happened, breaking out what is 68,000. They will not say we'll see until the market close what to confirm. It might be a test of this level and come down. But if you come down this level, don't panic. Say that people are taking profit, and profit taking is part of what market dynamics. Anywhere in the world, people take profit what to exit to another thing, or people also to enter. Don't be afraid that you are seeing market what people are taking profit. No. If you look at the basic point, we are seeing 605.69, representing about 8.7% up. I mean, market is heading to 1% today. For me, it's a good one. If you look at also the market bread is positive. When I say positive, strong positive, we're having 33 gainers against just 8 losers. People are taking position, especially in the financial service sector and also other service sector. Though I always tell you that people are already kind of realigning their portfolio or doing what we call sector rotation to be in those stocks. You must also move in that direction, but don't be greedy. After taking position, know when to exit, because when the market are broken these new levels, market is bound to correct, and correction will not announce it when it's coming. But when you're able to take profit, even when market pull back, you see that you are taking profit. It gives opportunity for you to buy more. If it goes up, also more. That means don't just be carried up with an up market, but up market gives opportunity for you to sell, and also why that market gives opportunity for you to buy, and we must utilize it. That is why timing in investing is very, very very, very important. Anything you are doing, you must know the right time to enter the market and the right time to do it. And also, there are some companies that have what I call cyclical, cycle, that there are quarters and years they do well, and that is all. And also, there are companies that, because the nature of their product, both on first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, you are seeing growth in their performance. You must also mark. Also, there are sectors that policies in government can affect negatively, also affect positively. All this must also go around your mind when you are taking your decision, and that is why Investdata will tell you, for you to be successful as an investor, you must think outside the box, and also you must combine with what was fundamental, technical, and sentiment for you to know what is happening. And any market, any day, whether you are trading a FS, you are trading a commodity, you are trading a cryptocurrency, it is this movement that made the beauty of the market. It's when market oscillate, it moves up, that was smile. That is the beauty of what investing. But you must take what calculated risk and also understand what you are doing. But when you are investing without understanding, you are about to move up, and that's why we continue to create a venue for investors to share what we have with other people to better what their better investment decision. That is why for this month we have created what's it called? What's the name? The master class for Q4 for September 30th, the last Saturday of the month. We also are bringing professionals and experts to come and share the kind of strategy to invest in this changing investing environment, where we are seeing macroeconomic data, we're seeing a headwind increasing, but also seeing an opportunity in all this. How can we take advantage of that opportunity? That's why we're gathering by God grace online, on the 30th of September. And I tell you, for those that are members of Investdata Premium Class, you still have your 20% discount until it is not on the 21st. That is the cutoff day for you. One is more than you pay the fee for 50,000 naira. For those that are not member, what is advantage between now and 21st, you have 5% to enjoy as a discount. For me, I would say this is a good place. I'll tell you, I'm going to roll out the percentage and the performance of the market from the first master class of this year If not, we have done for the previous year for last year. Now that is the last masterclass for what for the year, we're going to bring the performance of all the stocks that were picked in all those masterclass. And that means if you're only trading in this 90 days window, as a trader or investor, you have made good money in this market. And those that said, oh, it's election year, and they decide to stay by the fence, oh, they don't come in, they win their money and put the money in their fixed income. Today they are regretting. Even though they say the market has come to a peak, oh, it's going to collapse with this one, the economy policy. You can see that the market have broken out all those resistance and making a new high because of what the sentiment in the market is still positive. Liquidity is still coming to the market because people are looking at where there's opportunity, and we're seeing that companies on the exchange, apart from the miss half-year result or so, but there are some industries and sectors, companies have performed excellently, and that will support their payout at the end of the day. You must align your portfolio in that direction so you can remain what in profit. This is what I would advise as to speak right away. Yes, if you look at the top 5 losers as to speak, because I told you that we're having a 33 gainers and what an 8 losers. Yes, we're starting with the 8 losers. The top 5 losers in that category are we're seeing the Chi PS, which is a considered hallmark insurance, followed by Cornerstone Insurance. We can see also Sunu Assurance, and also Ikeja Hotel and what and Mutual Benefit. These are the top losers. That's like the insurance stock are the one dominating what the losers charts right away. Then if you look at the gainers chart, yes, we know the news in the market today. No Dangote Sugar, NASCOM, Prestige Insurance, ABC has finally crossed 1 naira. We have to trade with caution. No, I'll tell you, because of our road and cost of servicing, ABC might not give you result that will support this price. That means don't be greedy, but thank God it's good. For how many years we have seen ABC above 1 naira now? That's crossed 1 naira. You can see that this penny stock, they can create opportunity for you to make money, but you have to be with caution. And we are seeing that the consumer computer warehouse, which is a CWG, also is among the top gainers at the speed right there. We are seeing now Dangote Sugar, followed by NASCOM, Prestige Assurance, ABC Transport, and what and CWG are the top gainers right away. Why? And look at in terms of volume activities in the market today. I will tell you that we are seeing investors jumping into what into Fidelity, bank as a result of what? As a result of their 25 people, dividend, 3 dividend, and also the numbers have shown that this bank is heading somewhere. This bank is already planning to head towards First Year Bank with the performance we are seeing and the way they are paying out toward dividend to their shareholder, and also they have primary market activities in view. You have to also consider the board. We are seeing volume coming out there. This one, as we speak now, we are seeing about the 55.13 million share traded so far, followed by Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank have touched 37 naira this morning. I can see that people are taking profit. That's come down to 36 naira. 5 people, 49.9 million share traded so far. Transcorp has crossed another 7 naira, 7 naira 15 kubo, traded 34.6 million shares right away. GT Code has also crossed 40, that put back to trade at 39.50 right away, and now traded 31.1 million shares so far. Access Bank, fine, that's it's trading around there 18 naira right away, that it has done 29.1 million shares for the day. This is the position of the market. Right away, we want to look at what is happening on our chart. This chart will guide us exactly what to do as a trader investor. Look at what different time frame. Like I tell you, if you're looking at your chart, there are 3 basic things that are very, very important. Apart from knowing the trend, the selection, knowing your trade setup, and also money trade management. Another thing is very, very good. So knowing the chart, what we call the price action, and also timing and momentum. You must know, because if you're a day trader, or even if you are doing weekly trader, you must understand what is the momentum in the market, what is the chart saying, which is what the candlestick, we call it candlestick, or call it the price action, and also you need to know the timing. What time frame are you using? Are you using a day time frame? Are you using monthly time frame? Are you using weekly time frame? But for those that are doing live market as we are, the most important time frame for you that you must look at your 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 hour. Why the day for a whole day? When you know that about 15 minutes chart, 5 minutes chart, and 1 hour, you get a better view of the market. And that's why right away now we're going into our live chart to see. If you look at the chart already, you can see what the chart is doing. I drew something in the previous slide, but now I see the market is making what? A higher high. This higher high tells that prices are going up in that, because I tell people that the all share index that tells you the whole performance of the market, the way direction is going, has no capacity of dragging other stock up as it's moving. That's why I said no, the general market or liquidity in the market has 50% influence on price of equity, while the sector performance, no, has about 30%. I will repeat anywhere, and while company performance has about 20%. Because like when a company is doing well, you can see liquidity in the market, it can tell you that price will go up. Also, when there's a positive, positive velocity, and if you look at the chart, you can see how long the market is going up. Apart from last week, Wednesday, when the market pulled down, that's why I said for on Wednesday, we saw that Thursday, Friday, and today. I said that for the for the last 3 trading days, we are seeing the market looking up. After that midweek, that we saw a pullback of 0.08. You can see that the market is still going up. You need to understand all this so that you know exactly what to do as a trader. Don't just follow bandwagon. Know what the market. And now that the market is making a high, prices are stopped are going on. That's why it's pushing it. And we know that here the part of the news of merger, which scheme has made it very, very clear what investors will be getting if you have Dangote, sugar, you have Nascom. Also, what is coming up from what the Dangote rice. It becomes clearer, and you can see that more confidence now have been built. People know that there is a value in food chain business, knowing that this company has about major two products that are inelastic. Even when it increase price, there will be demand salt and tomato. Don't forget that in Nigeria today, when there is a no season for tomato, you see them selling the tomato in the market at a lower price, it becomes cheaper. But in Dangote, in national salt, where NASCOM, no, they are the one that have the tomato paste in Nigeria that we are seeing, and few other company, but them they are the one that are listed. When there is, anytime any season I want tomato, you can get it for as tomato paste. But for those on the my 12 market in my village, once the season finish, tomato becomes scarce and become a bit expensive. But for these people, even though they get it at a lower price, they're selling at high price during the off season. You're going to make money. And also, no matter how poor you are or how rich you are, you must use salt in your soup. That means even though they increase price of salt today, there'll be demand for it because it's essential. We need it for taste. You might understand all those kind of things. And also, before rice is coming up, rice according to them will have in different states in Nigeria where they are producing rice. You know what is it? Rice is like a staple food for Nigerians. For that, you know what the market is for them. You must understand what is the role behind the figure we're seeing. That is why you see the people that missed the poor, arrangement, and when they came to the market around 14 naira, and today look at the price work. It even when they mark down today, 4 naira, 250 kobo, we see that the market has gained back the same adjustment today back to what to 180. You can see that people are taking position, even when FS have given a kind of a sign, but that what is happening, we know that once the government gets a try in terms of fixing our FS, we are going to see a rebound in those manufacturing sector. For now, as investor, you don't stay where people are looking at, sad in terms of right prices are looking down, performance are not too strong. You kind of walk up for rotation. I told you earlier to the other sector. This is how to invest. Yes, back to the chart again. You can see that the market is making higher. I told you earlier. See this first level here. I need to repeat this because I tell you the 2008 peak has become a strong support level for the market. Now that the market is already at 68,138. If you look at this level, I want to show you why it's a support level. Look at this one right away now. Because you must know the face of the market. Like I tell you that the market has a four face. You must know it. As the economy has also different face, the market also has different face. And now I think that market has gone out of this world, out of this consolidating range, or what we call distribution range. When the market move from this level, I think you are familiar with it because I drew this line in most of our discussion in this platform. Can see for yourself. Now, this is what we call a rectangle, and you have your resistance and your support. And market have gone up and down in this range before we saw this this breakout here. You can see that the breakout here, the markets are trended again. At this point, what we call the accumulation phase. Before we now see this breakout now, the market is already on a markup. This markup is still going up. You need to watch how the track consistent. For straight 3 days now, we are seeing what market making that move. On Thursday, on Friday, and today consistently. And I tell you that you see a trend when market move for 2 days, but when market go up today and go down, that is not a trend. You see a trend when it builds. I see that trend is already building. For 3 days now, you can see that market is looking up, and we're seeing prices making new high, especially those stocks that are in the consumer, especially the Dangote. We have seen the Steplat, we have seen the NACO, we have seen the Transcorp making new high within this period. These are the stocks that are also pushing the price. When you see high price stocks, that make almost that contribute almost 50% to the index. When they move, the index will move over. That's why we are seeing even when market has gone to this side, not the broader market has moved in that direction, but there are some stocks that are still low. Why those stocks that I expect that should move higher to support this are the ones that are also coming up now. Seeing what is happening in the banking sector, see how the banking sector stock change overnight. It tells you that you must move with the trend, and that's what I'm telling you. You can see now that market is support. Let's look at the 15-minute chart of the index before we now go back to look at individual stocks that we want to look at today. You can see the 15-minute chart here is still very, very strong. Very, very strong. You can see it here. But let me quickly call up our indicators for our analysis this hour. As usual, we go to our money flow, our T line. Our T line is what? It's the eight days moving average exponential. That is our T line. I know T line serve as what? As your resistance, and not as what? As your support. For those that are in class, I think you know familiar how I use the T line, and I do that by now. You should also master that model so that it helps you also to make what? Quick decision when you are trading, because this is what we need to make what? Informed decision whenever we are trading. Finally, we call up what? Our MACD to tell us where the market is going for momentum. Yeah, like I mentioned momentum when I tell you that the three basic one thing you need in the market is what? You need to know what is the price action direction. No, it must be very, very key. Then either you call it index action or you call it price action. You must know where it's heading so that to guide you. You look at also timing, the time frame, and also the momentum behind the market. Once you are able to use this today, I'm telling you, you are on a course, and you must understand also what is happening in the environment. You will remain in profit. Don't be greedy. Trade with what? With plan. Yes, if you look at the market in 15 minutes, I can see the market is still above the T line. You can see the market is flat. Even when there's a little profit taking in the line, so from minutes ago, because this 15 minutes chart, you see that it's still now stabilizing on some trading. And come down and look at your momentum. Look at your MACD. It's still very, very sharp. You can see how that's kind of from here and ascended up to this level, accelerated from here to this level. For me, it's a good one. Yes, we'll come back to look at our 1 hour chart. We have done 15 minutes now for the market. The 1 hour chart tells you that in the last how many hours, 3 to 4 hours now, or 3 hours or 2 hours market open, you can see that it has been stable. Look at it, sharp when the market opened in the morning, till extended. Now it has closed down again. Profit taking activity. That's why I'm not seeing down on that sharp. After they have seen this sharp 2 candlestick. What these are the things you need to know. 1 hour chart is very, very important for you. But if you look at your money flow, the money flow is looking up sharply now. It has crossed around a 50 mark or 50 points to reach 57. And also you can see that your MACD is also sharp. Look at how the blue line cross the red one. The sharp area. Now you can see how it's ascended here. There's momentum in the market. It tells that fund is entering our market as we speak. But I tell you, all eyes is still on what? On Wednesday, be market permanent market option to know where fund is flowing. But if you look at it in what we call the 5 minutes chart, that is very, very important. I think that we're seeing that momentum is changing. People are already taking some profit. You can see it here as to speak. But this is a short, the smallest time frame. I tell you that market is a bit weak on the 15 minutes on a 5 minute chart. So that also have that at the back of our mind as a trader or investor. You need to also have that. Yes, we want to look at what is happening in look at what is happening in NACO that is coming down right now. Also look at what is happening in PSC that time. Also going to look at what is happening in charts for Dangote Sugar and NASCOM. We'll leave them for because we know why they are going up. But we'll look at what Transcorp. Transcorp are pulled back from 7 naira 71 kobo, and it threw investor into loss of almost 20% in one day because it touched that high, it came down and closed lower that same day. People lost almost 20%, 18 to 20% that same day. That stock are rebounded. I can tell you that when it's opportunity to take profit. Those that took profit at 7 naira, or 7 naira 71 kobo, and they came to buy even at 6 naira and 30 kobo, they are back again to that level. Today, as we speak now, it's still around the 7 naira 15 kobo. You must understand this market. As I said, when you see a trendy stock, I mentioned it, know when to buy low and sell high. It's part of the market. Quick one, let's start from what? From Chi. How long will Chi go down here? After a profit taking has put that stock to this level, need to know. Let's see, Chi PLC. How long will it go on this direction with the profit taking activities? Is there no sign for a rebound? We need to look at it. Consider this the 8 days exponential is below it, but you can come down now and look at what is happening in what MACD. MACD is already bearish for Chi. You can see that even on what on the 15 minutes chart, you can see it here for this. Say that the stock is missed now. We're seeing fund entering the stock. We're seeing momentum slowing down. This is a mixed technical no, when we're looking at it. Let's quickly look at what is happening in Transcorp right away. I'll do Transcorp before I come to look at what is happening in Charms, so that you also get the whole gist, as market is on live as we speak now. Yes, you can see that Transcorp, in 15-minute chart, see it's still trading above the T line, very strong. But yes, we're seeing that this 15 minutes, I'm telling you, you can see that yes, the money flow is looking at McDonald, but MACD is still bullish. That's why it's also we're seeing a kind of kind of what we call in technical analysis. This is a form of divergence in terms of looking at the momentum going with the MACD and the price action right away. For this for what is short term, but let me look at what is happening in 1 hour for what for Transcorp. In 1 hour chart, it's still very green. We're seeing, but if you look at the 1 hour chart, the money flow for Transcorp in 1 hour chart is still below 50. Tell you that it's still coming up. Once they cross this 50, I will tell you say yes, we'll still more upper momentum, and that means it must surpass the 7 naira 71 kobo that it thought with this momentum if it's sustained, coming this. And look at MACD. MACD is very bullish. See how we accelerate from here. You can see this what we call a bullish divergent. I will tell you, good one. You can see it very strong here. You can also look at it as a now money flow is already looking up for what for Transcorp. Because of our time, let's look at Charm. Then from Charms, we might likely look at what is happening what in NACO. NACO, if time permits us, look at also let me check our time. Oh, we have done 2 minutes to round up our time for today. But if you look at the 1 hour chart for Charms, you can see that Charms have been what on a sell. You can see that people are really taking profit in Charms, and that's why money flow is looking down. And MACD, yes, it's not bearish yet, but I tell you, it's almost already there. Every moment from now, when MACD confirm this sell off, it become bearish. But for me, for those that have entered the stock, I take profit, there's still potential. For those that are buying for medium and long term, no problem. But for a trader, I would advise also go that direction, take your profit right away, and also move ahead. You can see the chart already here. Yes, but you see above the T line in terms of the chart, but you can see that there's a set down after touching 1015 1017 this morning. It came down, and you can see also but MACD here. You can see here this histogram. I tell you where the market is going. Watch it once they cross the red one. To confirm a move, that's why you need to just watch for those that are thinking medium and long to confirm your entering point at this hour. Yes, finally we'll look at how far will this Dangote go at this one. Let's quickly look at the Dangote. Oh, sorry, I said NACO. Sorry, I think NACO is the next one we're looking at. Yes, that will be the last for today. I told you that for Dangote Sugar and the NASCO, we know where we are going. This morning we are seeing that NACO almost tested 27 naira, almost 28 ready this morning, but pullback now is still around what around 25.50. And I'll tell you, this is just profit taking in NACO for a day chart. You can see it here yourself. I can see that the volume this morning is not much, and I tell you that this profit taking will not last. But if you look at your MACD for NACO, it's very sharp. Money flow is reading almost 92. Phone is earnings, but that is why you can see volume coming up, and you see that where it's going because liquidity is ended. That is why positive sentiment is very key. You can see that what we're seeing now is just a pullback. I know that it won't last. It also rebound for what for NACO. But let me look at 1 hour chart for NACO. Now finally look at the 15 minutes, and then that will be to round up the class for today. For our time is fast spent. I'll tell you as I speak now, my time is up. Yes, you can see that NACO for the past 2 hours now. You can see after that made a good opening this morning, you can see in the last 2 hours profit takers have hit the stock, and that doesn't mean that the stock is bad. But I tell you, as it come down, great opportunity for us to take our profit to enter. For those that are selling now, they know why they're selling. It's the potential. Once it comes to a level, you start jumping in again. Yes, you can see that money flow is looking down on a 1 hour chart, and we're seeing that it has almost tested the T line. We're coming up again. Let's see if we reverse before the market close, but there's no cause for alarm for NACO with this profit taking activities right away. Finally, as I said, 15 minutes start for NACO to run the class up. Yeah, in the last 15 minutes, we're seeing a buying move again. After they pull back and profit trading, for the last 15 minutes, the candlestick is turning green for NACO. For me, it's a good one right away. But we're seeing that also that MACD has confirmed kind of a bearish MACD in terms of 15 minutes chart, which also and also we're seeing that money flow is also looking down slightly to do the 73 but looking down. This is a sign that people are already taking profit. But let's wait, like I said, to see the end of the day. On this note, I'll say thank you for your time and enjoy your rest of your trading day for today. Just hold on, and I know that yes, this market is good, and also let's invest and trade with all with caution, and also know when to take profit.